Alright, good morning. Welcome back, everybody. This has been the most popular question of the week. Over the course of the week, we saw a number of coins beginning to pop off. And this is a very familiar looking chart that we keep seeing on a number of different coins. Since Bitcoin has managed to pull an all-time high in the last week, and then followed in the last couple of days, Ethereum was able to pull its all-time high. It's got the market in a bit of a confirmed bull run, and then we start to see certain coins doing this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, so what's going on? What's the best idea? Now, the question I keep getting from people is, should I be buying in here? We've just seen a huge jump, and Twitter's on fire, and everybody's talking about it, and I've looked at it, and it looks like a great project, and everyone's making money off of it. Should I buy this? Well, if you didn't get it before that red line, this is what we call missing the boat. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible to watch one of these moments. Realize you got a little bit of time. You missed the initial, but it's probably going to leg up from here. So you can do exactly like I did. I bought some of this little tiny green candle. I watched it ride up, and when it got in the middle of going crazy around here, we got rid of it. Because you don't know once it hits up here if it's going to just retrace right back down to previous resistance, which this is the only resistance in the entire chart, and that is just about a week of sideways action after this massive pump. So it would most likely be coming back down here, in which case buying up here, you will never ever see your money again. It will just not go back up there. You'll be holding onto a bag for 4 years, and this being a shit coin, or like they like to call them now, meme coins, this probably won't exist in 4 years. So it is okay to de-risk, to be able to put money in, watch it grow, take your money out, watch the rest grow. That's fine. You know what? I've got a technique where I like to put 20 in the morning, watch it ride for the day, pull out anything above, keep the change. You know, that type of, there's ways to do it. But aping large amounts of money on the way up here, or even when it started, when you see this happening, it's not the right time. And if you are going to put money in, it needs to be out of your wallet. Taking an asset that hasn't mooned yet and selling it to jump into one that's already done a massive swing up, you're missing the gains. So if you jump in anywhere that's above this line, you're missing the exponential 100x, 1100%, and you're coming out of a coin, let's say, our friend XRP, that has not hit an all-time high, that has not had a run at all, that's being suppressed at the moment. So if you're going to take money out of this project to put it into any of these projects at the top, what you got to realize is every single one of these projects are going to top like this. They're all going to have their day. These are just the outliers that are going first. They're the ones that got people excited with the meme coins back in May. And it's fine to have meme coins, and it's fine to have some money in them and to play around with them. And I do the same thing. But it's good to take the profits immediately and watch them closely. So, that being said, I got another question about stuff like Floki. Last night, should I buy Floki? This conversation happened roughly around here. I said it's kind of dangerous. It's on PancakeSwap. It's not really on big sites. It's kind of a rug pull. It's had this happen already. About a 300-400% gain in just a couple of days. And if someone had bought in last night around here, by this morning, they're already unhappy. Now, am I saying that this cannot go up more? No. But I'm saying you missed 400% gains to sell something that didn't have any gains. And then when this either goes up or down and you're able to get a little bit of profit or lose and be holding, then the one that you jumped out of goes crazy. And you're trying to jump back in the middle of this upswell again. So, my recommendation is to hold. To just hold on to what you have, know what you have, know that every one of these are going to have their day. If it's from now till 10 weeks from now, and your coin doesn't perform for 9 weeks, and you're watching everybody else have a party, unless you plan on taking more money out and throwing it into another project that hasn't mooned yet, any of these chasing these green candles is a terrible idea. It's your money, it's your investment, but when you ask me for what I would do, that's not it. Okay? If this stalled out for a couple more days and you're seeing momentum, you might throw a little bit in here and watch it go up and then get ready to snag out. But there's just so many projects at this point. Sometimes doing this is just completely detrimental to what you're trying to do. Now, what about these other coins that aren't Floki, Shiba Inu? Today we've seen SafeMoon moving. It's actually up today. So what about these other projects that are going crazy right now? This one right here. Yesterday it went from $1.20 to almost $6. And a little bit of a pullback. Like, this was just a massive upscale. And this is not a shit coin. This is called Decentraland. So when we heard the major Facebook announcement the other day, there was 3 coins that have basically attached themselves to this metaverse project. That's Decentraland, the Sandbox, their giant one, small pullback, and Engine. All of them are on the pullback because, obviously, people saw the profits from these and decided to take out as much as they can. And this is just going to keep coiling and shoot up again. Every one of these are not meme coins. These are just being discovered that these are going to run the new Facebook metaverse, and people are jumping in. And even if you got in here, like I did, I woke up yesterday at about 3 in the morning, saw the night before's pump, and the announcement was here. I didn't know exactly which coin to get into. I saw the pump, started looking into this, realized this was the one. When I woke up, I put some money in right here, and I tripled my money by here. Everything was good. It's a little bit of a pullback. I am not even taking out my investment, even though de-risking anywhere around here would have been good. But I'm letting it ride because of the belief in this project that this metaverse is going to be absolutely huge and take over a lot of the future. And it would almost be recommended to just, you could have thrown in here and still been fine. But if we see a pullback at all, this is a project worth getting off the wallets and throwing money in. Not taking away from other projects that you have as long-term holds that haven't moved, but maybe taking profits from these Shiba Emus, from Safe Moons, from the Flokies. If you've already made some money on these, you need to be sitting in one of these Facebook projects, or all of them. Engine's going to be helping with the NFT side of it. These are solid projects that have already made some gains this year and are now about to go ballistic to the moon. So that's just my market sentiment for everyone. It's just not so much technical analysis, but more, feeling analysis. I know what you're feeling. If you bought Bitcoin, you've watched it hit an all-time high and you're happy, but it hasn't supermooned in a giant rocket, or you've watched Ethereum hit an all-time high and it's pulling back a bit, or you're sitting in XRP and nothing has happened. Any of these coins that I've recommended to you, that we're sitting on, that we're all excited for, we're believing in, and they are going to have their day. These are all top 50, top 20, top 10 market cap coins that are going to do extremely well, and then go on further on to do even more well when the utility all starts kicking in. So stop chasing candles. Stop selling assets that haven't moved, and attaching the ones that are already blowing out the top. That is my best recommendation for what's going on. Just relax, know what you have, and realize that we're all of us are going to be doing this, and we're all going to be so happy. So that is my lesson for this morning. I tried to get it out a couple times in the last couple of days, but it was just a little too hot. And now that things have settled down, we're seeing a little bit of pullback. You guys can make your decision. Do I take my profits? Do I throw more in? I say, what the fuck does this guy know? But if you're here following the coin guy, you've already made your right decision. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.